I would grow my nails out just a little bit.
Yeah,
and
there's got to be
like a tight little pinch.
There would be regulations on the
trim
100%.
Are you filed?
Yeah, people would file them in like points, little daggers.
That's gotta be just skin. Almost no nails.
No nails.
Keep the
rip
nails
those fucking shit
Rip
out.
them out. That's the only way to participate in this
It's part of the show. They rip those things out with each other.
Oh,
Ah!
That's your black belt.
Yeah.
Like, sing.
No.
Your black belt, sir.
Anyways, so what's the state of the affairs?
State of affairs. I'm at the gas station today. I go fill up my gas.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
what you do
car
at the gas station.
At the other pump. Guy walks towards me. Hey, man. I'll let you picture who this guy is.
Okay.
Hey, man. Just dropped my uncle off at Camp Pendleton. Can I get a little bit of money for gas?
No, he isn't.
Swear to God. Okay, he says, I dropped my uncle off at Camp Pendleton. Can I get a little help? And I'm trying to go back to somewhere or whatever.
Gas.
Can I get a little bit of help? Like as far as like gas goes.
Okay.
And I'm like, no.
You said no.
I said, yeah.
No.
I was like, no. Yeah. Not like that. But I was like,
no, you're probably like, no, sir.
I was like, not today. No,
Wow.
I just said no. I was like, no. And then he's like, all right.
No excuse.
Just no. No excuse. No. He walks back. And then I notice, I'm like, what the fuck? He's in the midst of pumping. As he asked me, he was currently pumping gas.
Yeah.
What do you need the help for? You're currently pumping the gas.
I mean,
it was a scam. It was a scam. And then he finished the pump, got back in the passenger side. So there's somebody. Anyways, it's a money scam. I hope you never do that to people. Never give money to people who ask for gas money.
You've said that you've given money to gas people.
One guy in my life. One guy.
No, you've told the story though, and you made it sound like you do it every day. You told the story about how you gave money to some lady.
Nope, not a lady. It was a man in his mid 70s, walking with a cane. He had a Marine Corps veteran sticker on the back of his car.
Yeah.
Like Vietnam Marine Corps veteran or whatever like that. And I just was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I'm like stuck here. I'm trying to get to Temecula.
Got it.
Whatever. And then I was like, oh, I'll help you out. And then I just gave him my pump basically. And
free range of your pump?
Not free range.
Damn.
I gave him like 5 gallons.
But you held it for him? You're like, that's enough. He's like, or did he pump it? Did you give him the... Damn.
He did it.
Did you like kind of cut him off? Like, whoa.
I mean, Semper Fi and all, but come on, man. Not.
I mean, come on. We're not indebted forever to Semper Fi people.
But anyways, I just felt bad, and he felt like a dad guy.
He felt genuine.
And I was like, this guy's not the scammer type. This is the legit dude.
Tell.
My dar is on point. You know.
So have I told you the story of the time at the gas station by this house, but down in Ortega, I will say.
This house right here.
What?
The house that we're in right now.
Yeah.
I bet you can't do this voice.
I just came
up with that voice. I don't.
Okay, you just kind of lying. Oh my god.
I would like to. No, I can't
kind
do
of
it.
like this.
Stop.
The rest of this.
Anyways,
the rest of the episode.
There was a gas station. I've told this story, and my kids were small. I think I only had one kid at this point.
Okay.
We would always drive them at night to put them asleep. It's like the best way to put kids to sleep at that age. And it was
by the way,
driving. No,
we got it. We got it. I got to do this. You got to do it too.
Perfect time. Ready?
Sorry.
And we're driving. We're heading back to the house, and all of a sudden, a lady, like honk, honk, screaming, like window down, like motioning us, screaming, flailing her arms. Old lady, right? I'm gonna set the scene.
How
lady,
old?
Like 70. Old.
Okay.
Dead.
It's not that old, but okay.
Dead.
Okay, she's dead.
And she's screaming, "Help! I don't know where do I go? Where am I? Where's my house? Like, where's the gas? I need help. I need directions. I'm trying to." She was making no sense. Is completely flabbergasted.
Drunk?
Out of her mind. No, I believe some mental issues.
Oh, ew, the worst.
Alzheimer's
Roll
or
up the window.
dementia.
Oh my god. Oh really?
Yeah. Crying, like just freaking out.
That's when you just say,
Listen,
sit right here.
I'm
and
with
call the police department. let them deal with that shit.
So listen.
We're getting there.
See if I was bad or good. I think I've told you the story, but anyways, I'm with my wife and a little baby in the back. She's trying to sleep, or little boy's trying to sleep, and so I'm like, listen, I'm with my kids right now. There's a gas station right there. Like all
Right
you
that
need
way.
to go is straight and then right, and you'll see a gas station. That's all she had to do. Drive a little bit more and turn on Ortega, right there. This is right in front of like Marbella Market type of area. And then I'm like, okay, good luck. Like, I'm sorry. And I closed the window and drove off. And I just remember driving off and like, did I fuck up? Like, did I let that lady just go until night?
Did I let that lady go crash into a telephone pole right now?
Just run over a whole group
What if
of
you
people.
said that you're like, okay, bye, good luck, and then all of a sudden she just drives off, and then 1 minute later, and then you're like, what? And you look, and there's like a
oh my God.
there's like a fireball.
Oh my God. There's kids. My feet.
You just see like a fireball come over the trees. You're just like,
Like, probably not me. I'm pretty sure that was someone else,
did
right?
I do that? Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I look over at my wife. Did I do that?
right to the camera. So
But
yeah.
anyway,
that's
so
fucked.
I felt like as I was driving off, like, am I fucking like bad for doing that? Should I have like followed, drove in her, follow me, lady, and like get her to the?
Oh, you're in your head thinking of scenarios.
Should I call
do
the
this?
police?
Do that? Yeah.
But who knows if ever happened to her? She might have pulled the corner, got raped
Oh,
by a
not
gang.
here.
You never know if I didn't protect her. So
crazy.
I failed.
I stay away from crazy.
Yeah, it's
I don't
best
even want to
policy.
deal with that.
I don't
ever.
want my feet, my arms, my dick, anything in crazy.
Pardon?
Haven't you heard that phrase? Don't
Never.
stick your dick in crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, crazy people. Stay away from me, please.
What if we're the crazy people and people stay away from us?
I believe it. I believe it. Could be.
I don't believe so. I feel like I'm very sane. I feel like I'm so sane and boring. I'm walking, just nothing's happening. I'm walking the dog, nothing's fun happening. Just walking that dog, walking home.
It's
Something
weird though,
What?
because you're not.
What? Not crazy?
Think about it. Being sane
Yeah.
is an act. Everyone's got crazy,
Yeah.
but in public, you bury that shit,
Yeah.
right? Crazy is gone. You buried it crazy.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though. Crazy isn't always presenting itself unless,
There's different levels of crazy.
like, my normal day, you're right.
I would say
a little crazy.
It might be a little weird. Actually, maybe it's weird. That I'm thinking. I'm thinking weird, not crazy.
Yeah, what is crazy versus weird? Weird is
Crazy is like no control of your thoughts, your function, right?
yeah, I'm not that.
Your faculties, if you will.
Yeah, I'm not out of control.
But weird
Weird,
is like
definitely.
you're like, nah, this is weird. I'm doing it. You know?
Or you just have some strange. What's a thought that's disturbing to you?
Did we trip on this?
No, okay, yeah.
Did we trip? I think we tripped on this.
Intruding thoughts, intrusive thoughts. That's the word. Go ahead.
We'll go. Yeah.
Do you ever have intrusive thoughts? Yeah, you do. You do.
None that I don't like.
Well, that just means you've accepted your.
Like
If
if I
it's not
see,
intrusive,
like I'm
that
like,
means you've
man, I
accepted.
wish I could
You
just
agree with that.
rip this guy's head off right now.
yeah.
Right?
See his
And then I'm
neck
just
is just throbbing.
Like that thought. A good thought. If I could just grab his aortic valve,
And rip? Grab and rip? Rip and tear?
grab into the what is this? The
Aortic.
carotid artery.
Carotid.
If I could just grab into the carotid artery, clamp two fingers, clamp two
Super
fingers,
hard.
so hard, dude.
Like,
and I grab it. Hey, and I pull it out of the
It
skin.
wouldn't pull out. It wouldn't pull out. It would just go a little red for a second.
Yeah,
You'd
this is
be
my
like,
fantasy.
"Ow."
It'd be bruised. You'd have a bruise.
If you dug there, but if you like really
Pinched it. I
pinched
just
those,
pinched it. And I'm like 5, 4, 3, 2, and he's out.
dude, best idea. Pinch martial arts, or like you can only pinch the person and see how much you can take. Like,
Everyone gets one pinch.
oh, It's
at a
a
time.
meticulous.
I would grow my nails out just a little bit.
Yeah,
and just
there's got to be
like a tight little pinch.
There would be regulations on the
trim.
100%.
Are you filed?
Yeah, people would file them in like points, little daggers.
That's gotta be just skin. Almost no nails.
No nails.
Keep the
rip
nails
those
ripped out.
fucking shit
Rip
out.
them out. That's the only way to participate in this
It's part of the show. They rip those things out with each other.
Oh, that's your black belt.
Yeah.
Like, sing. Here's your black belt, sir.
So black belt is you rip out each one
By the way,
without
ouch.
nothing in your face. Just, and you can't make any emotion. The person that's the most soulless and cold wins. Yeah. But hold on. So you're thinking it's a pinch, like, does the guy get to dodge, or is it just straight up he gets a pinch or whatever you want?
You stand there.
I go right for that nipple.
Eke it.
So bad.
It's like that slapping game. Have you seen that? Where they slap the guy's face?
I think we need to add a little movement a bit. Maybe you can sway.
No.
Just stone cold.
I think, what was I talking about?
The whole thing?
Yeah, before the pinching
Crazy, intrusive thoughts.
I'm over that. I don't know. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. We've tripped on this for sure. The 3 lives. Everyone has 3 lives.
I don't know.
The public life.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, we've tripped on this.
Say it, though.
The public life.
Public.
The friend life.
Friend.
And then the family life.
Family.
And you act differently.
I'll keep going.
Oh, you act differently?
Wait, private was first? You said?
Yeah. No, public life.
What about private? There's 4.
Private's in the middle.
The middle?
You got
You can't have
public.
middle of 3. You can't have middle
Private.
of 3.
Huh?
You can't have middle of the 3.
Yeah. Public.
Public?
Private.
You never said that. You said friends and family.
Public. Oh, yeah.
You
Public.
fucking idiot.
Friends.
Okay.
Friends. And then family.
So
You act
4.
You
4
act
things.
different around your friends.
Correct. Yes.
Than you would at work or with your family.
Everywhere. If you're walking down Compton at late at night, you're acting differently.
But here's my point. You're acting different than both public and family when you're with your friends. But with
Okay.
and then when you're with your family, you act differently than public and friends.
Okay. See, but not all people would agree. A lot of people,
Some
I
people,
think,
some people have no filter,
Yes, exactly.
right?
The concept of what you just said is like, what are you talking about? They're the same person for the most part in all their aspects of life. I envy those people.
That's ballsy.
Just no mask, just
No
balls
mask.
off.
They're just like a floating soul.
Just here I am.
Here I am. I'm naked to the world.
I'm layers. I'm an
That is-
onion.
Yeah. For
I'm
sure.
a walking onion.
Cut me wrong, and I'm gonna make you tear.
How's it gonna
That's
go
a badass. That's a badass saying, though. Damn.
You made that up
Right now.
You did not.
I swear to God.
Cut me up. Wait, cut me wrong, and I'll make you cry.
Yeah. Cut me wrong, and I'm gonna make you cry. Sick saying.
Listen,
copyright.
Listen, we're gonna listen to that later and be like, "What the fuck were we talking?"
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Cut me wrong, and you'll cry.
That's pretty badass.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I kind of need to up it up a little bit, but
Up the game.
up the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's press a little pauser.
a pause.
Just,
Okay,
just get up and
should we pause it?
yeah, real quick. 'Cause I
Pause
think
it?
it's better for YouTube for sure. I was thinking about that. The whole point was to like re-up, and now you're like re-downed at this point.
Well, okay. First off, here's the thing: people don't know what just happened here. We re-upped.
No one knows even what
We
just happened.
re-upped. Okay. And while we were re-upping, we decided to
The computer crashed.
kind of. Yeah, we decided just to stop the recording and then we'll restart it. Upon stopping the recording,
It froze.
it froze.
Like you just did. You froze. You couldn't
And
think
then,
of the word
and then I was
froze.
about to exit out and I was like, oh, what if I just unplug the camera that's frozen? Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing.
It worked.
That's called putting your brain to use. That's called 20 years of
rare.
education right there.
That's rare.
You are a product of the education system. You went to school to learn. Sometimes you just got to turn it off and turn it back on. And then it just works. Why? Why does that work? Why is that a thing?
Because that's what's hung up it's talking to that device.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's going on? And there's a kink in that communication.
You said the magic word.
When you unplug it, that rubber
Whoa.
band snaps. And then shit works.
Okay.
That's how
I
it
can
works.
buy that. That makes sense.
How many people do you think have a job
Most.
but they're like not fully, but
We've talked about
they're
this.
unqualified for
We've
that job.
talked about this. People
A lot
Google.
of people.
Google is
lot
a job.
of people.
Google is everyone's job.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
yeah,
what do I do here?
Kind of.
And eventually you learn some skills and you repeat the steps.
But you know what?
learned.
Kind of. But back in the day, when someone didn't have an answer, they had to go look in books.
I know.
And how long did it like research? Okay, go to the library. What? Just to research something that you could research in seconds on your phone.
We're
nowadays.
completely spoiled, and we're completely spoiling that opportunity too. We're spoiled with knowledge, and as a species, we do not take advantage of it. You and I just sit at night like, I'm tired.
I soak it up.
No,
I soak up
you do
knowledge.
because you like learn skills and stuff. I don't
soak
do
up
that.
knowledge. I just did a 20-hour road trip
That's not knowledge.
both ways.
That's not like a skill.
Hold on.
You just had fun.
But I listened to stuff the entire time. I learned the entire way.
Like what? Give me one of your audiobooks. Like how to have self-esteem.
It wasn't audiobooks. It was literally documentary video. I was watching that shit.
Oh, so you watch TV
as I drive.
Cool.
They were mostly
Michael Jordan.
no crime mysteries.
So you learned nothing.
I learned how killers did things, and
You learned how
people,
killers
like,
got caught.
Yeah, I love that shit. Or like who done it. I love the who done it.
You just acted like you learned a skill
Crime.
or something. And you just end up telling me you just watch TV.
Yeah, I learned. I learned stories.
You learned your stories.
Yeah, I learned stories. So there,
Yeah, but
I re-upped.
what was I trying to say? About stories and life and
I learned other stuff. I learned about. I learned some Anunnaki type of stuff.
Anunnaki. Oh, you went deep?
Nephilim.
See, okay, so now back up. It turns out you just watch conspiracy TV.
That's not conspiracy. That's real
You
life
didn't
shit.
actually like learn anything.
Book of Summer.
Sumerian,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the first civilization.
Love that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
It's
what
all in that shit.
Anunnaki are. The
No, that's in the book of. That's what they wrote about. Yeah,
about the
Anunnaki.
people that came down in
Yeah,
spaceships.
the Watchers. Yeah.
The Watchers. Oh. They watch them take showers.
They peep
Sumerians.
peep shows.
I bet the Sumerians were hairy and fat. And not fat, definitely not fat.
I bet
hairy
they were
though.
advanced.
No, they were hairy though. Because think our previous if we were descended from apes, from
Oh, my
common.
neck.
If humans were animals, right, and which we were, and we evolved.
This is after that.
But listen, humans were very hairy. Let's put it that way. Us, like a modern product. Actually, I'm still pretty hairy.
Why are
you're still pretty hairy?
What's the hairy aspect of things? What was that?
What about it? I'm saying that humans going back like
But think about it. Isn't
What?
more body hair for more colder climates?
protection. Yes, definitely.
Why would you need that shit in Africa? Shit's hot and
They
sweltering.
don't have body hair.
Gorillas don't have body hair.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
okay. Gorillas have to climb trees, so it's armor as well. It's armor.
It's armor.
Yeah,
Protection from the
Humans
skin,
Lost
raw
that
skin.
a long time ago. We wear
Not armor.
shirts,
Yeah.
which makes hair not grow. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shirts, man.
If I wear a hat-
I've seen a guy take a shirt off, and that dude
Oh,
was a
God.
bushman.
Like your friend
Multiple
back in high
times.
school. The one that you made fun of with PE shorts. His little PE shorts are so big because the hair would stick out.
Are you just making up a story right now?
You and Matt told me the story about the hairy guy.
hairy
The
guy.
hairy Arab. You had a hairy Arab growing up.
Bro, I don't remember any stories about a hairy Arab.
This is crazy because I remember it.
This is the wrong guy.
You told me the story every
The wrong guy.
time. Every time we got
You
together.
get the wrong guy.
No.
Somebody else you're talking about.
1000% you had a hairy Arab friend.
And I made fun of him because he had short PE shorts and hair was sticking out.
No. At PE, the pants are tight, right? And because he was so hairy,
Not me.
You claimed that the pants would stick out up like puffy because he had so much hair.
At all, dude. This story never made sense. I've never heard this story in my life until right now.
You absolutely are tricking me.
I promise.
You blocked it.
It may be, but
Because it was a hairy kid. Who wants to remember that?
I don't even remember a hairy kid specifically.
But speaking of more hairy kids, when I was growing up, we've talked about this. My brother's friend in 8th grade, when we were like, what? How old? Like 3rd grade? 3rd grade.
8th grade? No. 8th grade?
I'm 5 years apart. So I was in 3rd grade. He was in 8th grade.
I'm not, though.
What about you? We're not talking about you.
I
We're
was
talking
in
about
4th
me.
grade.
Yeah, fuck you. For fourth.
Okay, God, older.
But anyways, the 8th graders are huge. And one of my brother's friends was literally like an ape, and they called him an ape. But he wasn't like...
Okay.
He was this hairy.
Yeah.
And he was an 8th grader that had just a full set of hair all over his body. And we were all scared of him as a little 3rd grader. Oh my God, the gorilla. We call him like Gorilla Man, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh,
the
I wonder if that was
kid.
a pituitary.
It was an Italian. He was Italian.
Italian. That makes sense.
Of course.
Why are Italians hairy then? It's just not hot. That's not cold.
Olive
Italy?
oil. Olive oil.
Oh, they rub olive oil on their body? Produces hair? That's the move?
I feel like people that eat
Give me the olive oil. Let me put it on my skin.
Mama with the olive oil.
Mama, would you put the olive oil? I'm making a pizza pie in the back room. No, that's the wrong olive oil.
Where's the mozzarella?
I don't know if this is a real good accent, actually.
This is pretty good.
Was it?
Mine was
I don't
bad.
really-
Yours was good.
Was it?
Yours was good.
Trying
Mine
to
was bad.
make a button to be a baba. I'm trying to like figure that. How do you do accents? What's your
We're not doing the accent. That was like episode 3.
We're doing an accent challenge.
No.
Accent challenge.
No. Anyways, so how was driving?
Yeah, no, that sucked.
Does driving sucked? How? That's the best part.
I know it is. It's fun. It's not bad. It wasn't bad. It
Wasn't bad.
Drove straight from here to Salt Lake
Okay.
City. Spent the night there.
At a
Then-
hotel
Yeah, and that was 12 hours.
to drive.
Yeah, from
Straight
here
through. You did not stop.
for gas. So 12 hours straight through.
You packed lunches?
We did. We had sandwich stuff.
Damn. Efficient.
But from here, dude,
I'm sorry.
making crazy noises. I'm trying to tell a story.
I'm sorry.
12 hours from here to Salt Lake, and then from Salt Lake
Oh, shit. The
to
mic. Was,
Helena, Montana, I think it was 6 hours. So that's kind of...
oh, you pitched the whole story as I was cross country.
Dude, that's a
traveling
long ass
open-
drive. What are you talking
It's like
about?
driving down the street, dude.
And then on the way back, which was 2 days later, was
Redwoods.
Helena to St. George, which is 12 hours. And then
No
from
frame of
St.
reference.
George, Utah, to
George,
home
Utah.
was 6 hours. So it's the same thing, just like stopping at a different spot. But I did the same move, 12 and 6, 12 and 6.
Oh.
I could have probably done, and I was debating it, the full thing in one hit, just not stopping. But it was the night, or it was the day, the night of the alleged hurricane, and I'm like, I don't want to be driving through Vegas.
I wondered about that.
I don't want to be driving through Vegas in torrential downpour. So that's why I stopped.
You gotta stop at the nearest place. The only lights on. You're like, let's go up that little inn up there.
Dude.
And you get up there. I'm telling a story.
I'm listening.
And you get up there, and it's the only place in town with lights on. You're like, oh, we come in from the rain? They're like, oh yeah, come in. You get in.
Have some soup.
Nasty strip club.
they're
No. Nasty strip club.
this is like a movie.
Hey.
It's like
Yeah.
a movie.
Oh yeah, it's raining, and there's all these shady people there.
Yeah, they're all looking at you all weird at the bar.
Wait, as you get
I
in,
like this
right
idea.
at the
I
door,
like
you
it.
hear loud like, and another guy comes right in after you, and he's wearing a trench coat, completely
Just soaking
but
wet.
you can't see his face,
And
completely
he's like,
wet.
Whenever you do, don't go out there.
No, he'll say, I know what you did last summer.
He'll say,
I'm an onion, and if you cut me the wrong way, I'll make you cry.
That's what he'll say. I like that story
And
idea.
he pulls out an onion. He's like, "You want some onions, though? I'm really serious about the onions."
We stayed at Hilton Properties. So on the way back, we stayed at a Hilton something. I can't remember what fucking thing.
Wine
Doubletree,
Gardens.
something, whatever it was. It was like a, not Comfort Inn, but a Hilton, something like that, but a brand new hotel.
Facility.
Brand spanking new. Like maybe might have been the first people in that room.
Everything you can desire is there.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was so nice. But
Did you get a massage?
But no, it was not. It was like a sleep go situation. But she is a client who works for Hilton,
I wouldn't.
who may or may not have put her onto the employee discount situation.
Figured that was one of those things.
And so
They always ask for ID, though.
listen to this.
How'd you guys run
She's
that?
on there. She's on the list.
She is.
She's on the list.
Okay.
So she gets to get the rooms
Yeah.
for employee prices.
Of course.
So $150 room,
Yeah.
$60.
Bam.
Bajabong.
Yeah, but add on
So
now.
nice.
Add on room service.
I'm not doing room service.
Add
I'm
in
checking
the
in and
little-
getting out.
The little refrigerator you opened up.
There's
and
nothing in it. It's empty. It's just for us to stock stuff. It's not a mini bar. It's not a resort.
Well, you're pitching it as a resort.
It's a roadside hotel.
Then just say I stayed at some crummy hotel.
It wasn't crummy. It was nice. Just no mini bar. The mini
Who
fridge.
uses mini bars, by the way?
Drunks.
Drunks.
Or people, you know what? It's
Stoners.
perfect for it. People, they come in back from their, like, whatever, their
Job
gambling.
vacation. Okay.
gambling downstairs, right?
Yeah.
They come upstairs.
Stumble upstairs.
Stumble upstairs like, oh, fuck. And then they're like, I'm hungry. And they open it up. There's a Snickers bar. Oh, yeah. And they take that Snickers bar. $10. Hotel counts on that shit. You know?
It's like, oh, I just had a Snicker.
And then once you have the Snickers,
I need to wash it down.
it down.
Cold is in here.
so you grab that Fireball,
I
pound
don't
it,
like. Oh,
pound
yeah.
that, and
Fucking chuck it up in the bathroom.
chuck that Snicker bars up.
Oh,
And it comes out
nothing
nutty.
worse.
Just
than-
nuts. You swallowed those nuts on the way down, so they're coming out full steam ahead.
What is the grossest thing you've ever thrown up?
Oh, dude.
Like soup. Sometimes I think I did soup once.
Soup's bad. Chicken noodle soup with the noodles. Have you had that noodle come back out?
And it burns.
And that's usually what it is. It's because you're sick, so you eat chicken noodle soup, and that's why that shit comes out in full noodle
Is that why they want you to eat chicken noodle soup so it comes out easier?
as noodle.
As noodle?
Comes out, and you get noodles flying out. But
I'm picturing full-on noodles coming out of your mouth like
I've done
spaghetti.
it. Done it.
Do you swallow noodles? Do you chew them?
Oh, you swallow noodles.
What if some guy this whole life ate spaghetti was like, wait, you chew?
You swallow the noodle. Is that? I missed it.
After whenever you swallow the noodle.
You swallow the noodle.
The linguine go down the throat.
Yeah. But what were we talking about? That? Give me the olive oil and swallow the noodle. Noodle. I'm saying that wrong now. I can't even say the word noodle in Italian.
I feel like olive oil would be good for the hair.
Oh, it is.
Like, I want to try that.
That's
tonight.
a fact. You just start rubbing it on your body.
I don't want my body hair to grow. I'm talking about my up hair.
What you should do: olive oil your body. Go sit in a sauna.
I think I'd cook.
Bake yourself. Last picture.
My son told me a story. What?
Yeah. No. Tell me.
He went to like a sauna, and he said he was the only person in the sauna at like 24-hour fitness or whatever. Yeah. And then in walks a fucking like 70-year-old man, buck ass nude.
That's standard
and
protocol.
where does he sit?
Right next to sea bass.
Yeah. So
Just balls out.
fucking guy.
That was
Those places are dangerous.
dude. That was a
Saunas
Herbert.
are
That was a
dangerous
Herbert
places.
for sure.
Oh boy.
100%.
Wait, that's Mickey.
It's the same guy.
When Mickey's definitely.
Yeah, but it's that's a Herbert guy for sure.
That's why our friend likes sauna so much. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
That's why he
definitely.
likes that shit.
Yeah.
Hey honey, I'm gonna be late tonight. I'm gonna stop by the sauna again. You went last night and the night before. Why do you like sauna so much?
Hey there, Mr. Muscly boy. You mind if I sit
Get off
down
the-
right next to you?
Get off the phone. Who are you talking to?
Put that damn phone down for such.
Honey, who are you talking to back there? Put that bitch down.
Jake from State Farm.
What?
How do you not know Jake from State Farm?
What about
you know what I
that?
forgot to
Oh, you thought the guy was talking to Jake from State Farm?
No, it's a joke.
That made no
I'm
sense.
making a new commercial because that's his excuse.
Oh,
Yeah, that's his excuse. I'm talking to Jake from State Farm, but he's really talking to like.
he's talking to his wife. He wouldn't lie to the old man.
Oh wait, I thought the guy was with his wife at his house on the phone call to the old man. I don't know why I went there, but that'd be pretty funny too.
Okay, man.
Jake from State Farm.
Why is the old man saying Jake from State Farm
I'm now making that man
My God.
that man is now Jake from State Farm, and that's the guy that calls you for State Farm insurance quotes.
Oh, I was in a
Hey
trip.
there, this is Jake from State Farm. Can I
Listen.
sell you some? Can I sell you some insurance?
Anyways, I'm tripping.
No, I was at actually with my son. I was with at a AAA, right? To just get some DMV service real quick. That's what
Yeah.
you do AAA for, right?
Yeah.
And you have to sit in the lobby, and it's
Right,
like
I
a
know what-
small little.
I've been there.
AA, not AA, AAA, AAA. And we're sitting there, we have to wait, and all of a sudden, some slime ball comes up in a little suit, cheap suit, and he's like, "Hey, everyone! So just let you know, there's coffee and water. Can I get anyone water?" And something very friendly. Then all of a sudden, right into his pitch. Right into his little fucking spiel about life insurance. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, anybody want to figure out about life insurance? We're giving a free
Oh
gift.
no way.
And he's like talking to this whole crowd.
Trying to
and
swindle you?
It's so sweet. Like he's really charming and fun.
Of course.
And
Got some
some,
cookies. We got some milk. We got whatever you want.
you like milk, buddy, don't you? And he pats me
You know
on the
what
leg.
else? Milk can clog your arteries. In that, he goes on.
Hey, son, you don't want your dad to leave you nothing, right?
Oh my gosh.
Right into the fields for the kids. Like, I don't want my daddy to die.
Dad, please buy some health
Buy
insurance.
some health insurance from the nice man.
I went to. Oh, did I tell you this?
I don't know.
I think I sent a picture. I went to. I wanted to check out the locations for Sandlot because they shot it in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
So I went to the pool.
I didn't comment about that.
I went to the
enough.
pool,
Wild.
and then and it's a public pool, but like you have to pay to use it or whatever. So I go in. There's some dork kid working, some
excuse me,
Yeah.
you can't be back here.
young, probably like 15, and I'm like, I'm some guy, some man, and I come in. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I just walk in there and take a couple pictures? I'm a fan of Sandlot. It's like, oh yeah, no problem. And I just walked in.
Why is he Hubert?
No
d-
problem.
I'm in the Hubert. Herbert. I'm in the Herbert voice mode right now. But anyways, so yeah, it was pretty sick. It's the exact same.
Was Wendy there?
There was, and I was trying to get some
What?
photos, but I didn't want to be a creep.
Yeah.
It was these girls in that
Okay, you
in
can
that
stop.
same outfit, the red, full
Were
body
they like
swimsuit.
cosplaying?
No, they're lifeguards,
Oh.
and they were sitting on the Wendy
how many
Peppercorn saying,
people were here?
"Look the exact same, huh?"
How many people were in the swimming
In the pool, there was maybe 2 people.
What the
Because there's
fuck?
another pool that's off to the side with the slide and shit. That
Most
one had-
people were there.
Yeah. But the actual pool used,
How many humans were in the facility?
God, dude, like 18.
Wow, it's gone downhill from the height of its peak.
I mean, I don't think it's
I'm pretty sure it was a national monument, like a very important.
First off, that was a movie, so they stocked it for sure. But then it took place in the
1950s, 60s.
right. So
Yeah, it's gone downhill from now.
in the 60s, I think a public pool was way more
Popular. Yeah, definitely.
populated.
Now it's like public pool. Ugh.
Last thing I'm gonna get in.
Dude, in oh yeah, you went there in Austin, that weird.
Yeah, the big pool
But it's
place.
just like not even a pool. It's a slab of concrete,
Yeah, it's a slab.
and then there's fucking algae all over the bottom, and it's super slippery.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of how nasty that like
Barton
algae
Springs.
is. Barton
I went to another place that was really cool, and it was down in this like
jumping hole,
gutter. It was a jumping hole.
a gutter.
Gully. It was in a gully.
Oh.
With like a watering hole. A lot of rocks and shit.
fuck.
And you could jump in. And it was like so. It was a. You know what it felt like? Have you ever drank just like
Sun-kissed.
the freshest fresh water, like spring water? You're just like. Have you ever done that? Have you done that?
As a kid.
A really good spring water.
You talk about from the spring, right?
Well, yeah, you could be bottled, but like in glass bottles, but it tastes really good.
No. Right
Same
from the
water,
stream.
dude. Right from the stream would be awesome, but I'm just saying.
Drink some flesh-eating
That's
MOBAs,
what
though.
that felt like, jumping into that water. It was,
No,
I felt like I was drinking spring
I can
water.
see it. I got it.
Tasty.
We went down. Were you? Yeah. You, me, and the moon went on a little weird adventure with some strange altering mechanical things in our brains and drove off-roading down to like a wishing well, and Moon Man took off his shirt and jumped in the little lake. You remember all this?
Dude, you are making up stories left and right. Hairy guy with shorts, and now this?
You don't remember driving off-road in Big Bear at the cabin, and you drove like off-road, and we went up somewhere and got lost. We had to ask these BMX kids where the fuck we were.
Oh yeah, I do. I
we
know
got
that.
to the
but
watering hole.
no, we never got to the watering hole.
We definitely got to the
No.
water. Moon was like, he jumped in.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
He did.
he did.
Whoa, did he?
He
It's
did.
slowly coming
There was
back to
people
me.
there and everything.
Whoa, you're right. Whoa, trippy. That place is closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since COVID.
Diddlers? Oh,
Probably some diddlers, but definitely, bodies and stuff.
oh shit.
A lot of people, a lot of the mafia buries their bodies there.
Let's put it this way: there's a lot of secrets in Big Bear.
That wasn't Big Bear, though.
Whatever, the whole area.
The San Bernardino
Sure, the
Mountains.
whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember when we went to the other Redlands? What's that place with the big old fern trees? The big old trees. Big Sur.
Yeah.
Didn't we go to Big Sur?
Yeah, we went to Big Sur.
And those creepy motherfuckers that were locals that were trying to like sell us something.
Can we talk about the guy that went with us, by the way? I don't think
No,
we've never
we
done
don't need
this.
to talk about
we've
that
never
guy.
done-
We don't need to talk about that guy.
We haven't done that story. It's a good story.
Yeah, but the whole thing hinges on the fact that we don't like to talk about because it's not this is a politically charged podcast. We don't.
But we're not getting into the political.
We don't need to talk about racial stuff.
This has nothing to do with race.
That's what you're bringing up.
I'm bringing up how we ended up with a guy we thought was originally.
describe him.
It doesn't matter, dude.
No,
Why
that's the part
are
you're
you
focusing
making
on.
it? Why are you making this a race thing?
Because
Is my
that's what
question.
you've been bringing up.
I've never once.
I'm going to talk about the
he
nipple
was
rings.
cool.
Nipple rings is
He
my
was
main
cool
thing.
the first time we met him, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, this guy's super freaking cool because
cool.
he's being really cool and like normal,
But also
like
sketchy.
normal.
Because you remember he blamed some girl at the bar for being racist towards him? Remember that? We got pissed. You and I like,
Yeah.
the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
And I think he
What
lied
was
about the whole
that?
thing.
I think so, dude. So, but we didn't know that because we didn't know him at the time. And then we're going on this trip with the
Boys trip.
the boys trip with the group of friends, and we're like, let's bring him along.
Bring that fun guy along.
Let's bring that fun guy along.
Love that guy.
And we all carpooled in a van, right? That guy was not fun. That guy was lying through his teeth about everything.
Also, do you remember the drive? He was scared of like
Oh, he was
falling
scared
off
both
the road.
ways. Oh, I'm driving. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
like that the whole time. I'm like, dude, just shut. That's when I wanted to
Didn't you want to turn around?
kill him.
Do you remember we kept telling? We all do this as a group. We up how much we're gonna pay to the driver to turn around. That's the best game. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
We said,
I
I'll
always do
give
that.
you $800 to
I
turn
did,
around.
I did
now.
that with Cass on the way back. I was like, how much? 10 grand I would turn around. But yeah, then we get there and and then Kurt was like, we were like, but at first,
No. I'll pitch it. So we're driving in and we finally meet
Yeah.
our buddies who are there waiting for us.
yeah.
These are salt of the earth buddies. And but
Woodsman.
woodsmen. Yeah, the woodsmen.
They're woodsmen.
Lumberjacks.
Yeah, for sure.
And we tell this guy, the city boy with nipple rings, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot about the nipple rings, but yeah,
That's
that
a
was.
major part of the story.
I wish I would have known about that prior to inviting.
As we're pulling up, I say to him, and my unlimited wisdom, I'm like, those guys are super racist. And
You did?
They hate, yes! They hate black people. So then I don't say anything else. Like, we get
I
out
don't
of the
remember
car.
you saying that. That's freaking
We
hilarious.
get out of the car and he's just like, hey, my name's blah, 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 and nice to meet you. And they come up like, hey, man, what's up?
Yeah.
And then, so from then, I caused a lot of that drama. By planting that in his head, and then every interaction he thought that was true, and I think I told him later. I'm like, I was just joking about all that, but
Well,
maybe I didn't.
Skipping ahead, I remember when we went to the bar and we're like drinking.
So many things
and
at the bar, by the way. We could
music
talk about
going
that for
on, and
hours.
he was out there like dancing like crazy. Remember him?
yeah.
Like off,
No.
clapping.
Off
But he
beat.
didn't know how to clap on beat.
Listen, I will say probably the only black man, and I say this with all respect, the only black man on earth that couldn't literally like
keep a beat. He was like,
it was bizarre.
I don't know if he was trolling.
No.
No, it was real. But and then at some point we're thinking like, dude, I think this guy might like boys or something, or I don't know, because he was doing something weird.
Boys.
He
He liked
boys at the time.
our friend, the older brother.
Yeah,
on the
Kurt.
trip.
So we're telling him, we're like, hey, you should. So we told Kurt to like start hitting on him, and
That's
he did. And he
right.
did. He was like, he's like,
put
all
his
right.
knee.
Yeah. He did like really funny shit.
Kurt says to us after, he's like, dude, I could have went all the way with that dude. He was ready to fucking rock and roll.
Dude, that was the funniest.
There's so many
Shit.
parts though you left out. Do you remember the fucking old man that dressed as a Confederate soldier?
Oh, yeah.
Dancing on the dance floor?
Didn't he put the
like
hat, he put the-
dancing?
and then he put the hat on at some point, didn't
What
he?
day?
Oh wait, no, he didn't.
I don't know what
Yeah, the Confederate hat.
he was wearing like a full
Yeah.
fatigues.
Yeah.
It was wild. And then what else? The reason I brought up the whole story where there were some shady motherfuckers, long hair, talk like two sleazeballs, rats. And they were watching
Like
us,
eyeballing
us, and they talked to us and said, "Hey, you want to buy some?
mushrooms.
We got some weird stuff."
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, you gotta come out. We have this little spot up the way. You drive out there. It's this little spot.
Made that part up right there.
What are you talking about?
Is that real?
How do you not remember things?
That's crazy.
How do you not remember things?
Deleted.
So everyone could verify this. They wanted to meet us like deeper into
coming
where
back to
we
me.
were.
It's coming back
They
to me.
wanted the whole thing was we can do this exchange of something,
Yeah.
but they wanted to fucking meet us outside the bar. We're like, no, can we just like? He's like, no, it's we have a spot like, and we're like, no, we're not doing it.
Oh my God.
And they were really pissed at us. Then they got mad at
Yeah.
us. They wanted to close the deal.
That
Like,
would have been a killing.
their
a
whole
kill.
night.
We would have been
they
killed. We would have been murdered.
We would have been something.
That would have been an episode of Discovery ID for sure. That whole scenario. But going back to this guy,
Which guy?
do you remember?
Oh, that guy?
The main guy we're talking about here.
Okay.
Do you remember? He straight up at one point was like, "Yeah, I'm a doctor." He told me he went to med school and like dropped out on his 4th year of med school. I'm like, what are you-
4th year of med school?
Yeah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I asked Craig, I'm like, did he go to med school? He's like, no. What the fuck? Just making up the weirdest shit. And I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, that was a bizarre thing.
See, here's
say.
the thing with our friend group. We try certain people, we bring them into the fold,
That was it.
and knives come out, and battles happen, and those people never stick
But
around.
that was the only time. I mean,
What?
that's the only time I can remember ever trying to introduce someone.
You?
No, any of us introducing
No.
someone.
Are you kidding right
Who
now?
else?
It's so weird.
Who else?
It's so weird.
Who else?
Every single one of us has tried to introduce weird people into our situation.
Name it.
Your little friend that you brought to the bar that we always talk about.
You didn't even saw him. So, and it wasn't for that. Yeah, anyways, next. Next.
No, there's someone else you brought into the fold. You started trying to make me make friends with somebody that was here. One of the guys that was always here, and he might have sold some weird things. I think he was into Bitcoin. He's up in like Huntington Beach or some type of beach land. And he grew some strange plants in his house, and he'd come here sometimes. You know. Oh, shit. Wiggle the thing.
Kevin?
Should I get it?
My friend Kevin?
We don't need to say names.
I mean, I don't really know what you're fucking talking about.
I just don't think you remember. But anyway, who else is there? Okay, so then our other friend brought.
But I'm saying
hold on.
into the
I
group,
brought,
not individual things like, oh hey, yeah, look who's here. I'm talking about bringing it into the group.
group. Yeah, so I think I brought my friend Julian once
Yeah, Julian's cool.
to one of those gatherings,
He was cool.
but it didn't work out
Why not?
because I think he butted heads with somebody. It's always I think the Moon.
I know who. It's Moon.
He butts heads with a
butt
lot.
Moon.
You butt heads too.
No, he was definitely the Moon
Like
alternative. He was alternative Moon.
oh, and then, yeah. Anyways, but people don't know these people, so it's not interesting.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, what happened to that guy? That was
Which
I thought
guy?
it was cool.
Oh, he's a kid coming. He's a
what?
kid coming.
Keep going.
I keep coming. It's
Should we
totally
just?
fine.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we can end
I think
that.
we're.
I'm gonna get some in and out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right,
Let's go get some in and out.
Let's do it.
By let's, I
Double,
mean you
double.
only.
You want double?
Dunzo.
You wanna get high.